Some in Ireland have suggested that thousands of cows are set to be culled to hit emissions targets over the next few years. Some farmers have spoken out about what those targets might mean for their livelihoods, as well as their cattle. What's going on? Well, for anyone involved in the farming industry on the Emerald Isle, the government's plans to cut agriculture emissions by 25% provide pretty grim reading. Ireland's cattle population outnumbers its humans by about 2.5 million, and the people of the land have had a long and storied history with animals. However, these days, some people, mainly in government, believe cows are to blame for the worsening climate crisis.
There's a lot of politicians out there, talking about the implementation of a carbon target and that there'll be no compulsory cull, but we don't see that happening. We see them culling through the back door, be it through the nitrates regulation. So there is a huge challenge for our industry, in particular for those that are financially exposed. And there are a lot of the productive farmers that are significantly exposed from a financial perspective.
Brussels, who have never produced anything in their life, are now telling producers what to do. And this can only end in disaster. The Irish know about this from the potato famine of the 1843, 1844 period. A third of their population died, a third immigrated, and the same thing will happen. They will lose productive people from Ireland and they'll go somewhere else.
The EU is saying because of climate emissions meeting net zero, they're going to have to cull 200,000 head of cattle.
Right now we are in a situation where the economy has no productivity gains, rising wages, rising inflation, rising interest rates. To me, this spells disaster.
It does. It's a forthcoming disaster. And Blind Freddie can see it. I hope it is seen before the next election, because it will take 2 terms of government to repair the damage.
Poor people can sell their carbon credits so that rich people can fly. So poor people won't be able to fly anymore, but rich people will be because they'll buy the car. This is serfdom, isn't it?
Well, of course it is. And you will be poor and you will be happy.
Exactly.
And what people don't understand is you can do calculations on the amount of grass a cattle eat and how much carbon dioxide and methane they emit and how much is sequestered into cow dung and into leather. Cattle already are at net zero.